we are discussing some important chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Am I right? And I think we completed benzoin condensation, Perkins condensation also. Clear? And today we are going to deal still some more important chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Okay. So in that one, the very important one. Okay. The most important one, and this question repeated many times in mains and advance. So now what is that one? I am writing here pinacol to pinacolone rearrangement. Pinacol to pinacolone rearrangement. Pinacol, pinacolone, they are not the names of any scientists. They are the names of the compounds. Pinacol to pinacolone rearrangement. Clear? Very important one. Is it clear, everyone? Very important one. Now, see what is the reaction, and once again, I am requesting everyone that after this reaction, after completing the class, if any doubts are there, please get back to me, because this is one of the very important reaction. First of all, what is this pinacol? All these things we are going to see. Okay, so here I am writing this CH3 COH CH3 COH, okay, CH3 CH3. So this, when heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, when heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, okay, the product formed is CH3 C double bonded O C CH3 CH3 CH3. I will explain with mechanism how it is formed, all these things. Okay. Now here the starting reactant is there na. This is called as the pinacol, and the final product is there na. This is called as the pinacolone. Starting reactant is pinacol, final product is pinacolone. I hope up to this point clear, everyone. Now, once you see now in pinacol, two OH groups are there na. They are adjacent carbons. Am I right? Two OH groups are on adjacent carbons. So pinacol is nothing but what you know, vicinal diol. Okay, pinacol nothing but vicinal diol. Vicinal. Did you remember we discussed geminal, vicinal? Vicinal means on adjacent carbons. Di means two. Ol means alcohol. So vicinal diol is nothing but pinacol. Now, what is the IUPAC name of the pinacol? Once we got this question, what is the IUPAC name? You can do numbering from wherever you want. So first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Clear, everyone? I did numbering. So what is its name? Now 4 carbons are there in the principal carbon chain, butane. Okay, I will start with this one. Substituents are there na? Now 2,3 dimethyl. 2,3 dimethyl, butane, 2,3 diol, 2,3 dimethyl, butane, let me read clearly, 2,3 dimethyl, butane, 2,3 diol. Is it clear? Let us see the IUPAC name of the pinacolone. So here numbering we have to do from this side only, because ketone functional group is there in this one. Clear? So what is the IUPAC name? On third carbon, you see two methyls are there. So 3,3-dimethyl. IUPAC name I am writing here 3,3-dimethyl. Okay. Butan 3,3-dimethyl. Butan 2-one. Right? 3,3-dimethyl. Butan 2-one. So these are the IUPAC names of the pinacol and pinacolone. And this rearrangement is the most important rearrangement. Hope you are able to understand this one. Please copy quickly. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. Now let us see the mechanism of the pinacol to pinacolone rearrangement. Pinacol to pinacolone rearrangement mechanism. Okay. Now here let us take the starting pinacol CH3COH. Clear? Then after here CH3COH CH3 CH3. This is the pinacol. Am I right? Now what happened? Sulfuric acid will give H plus ions. Since it is acid, it has to give H plus ion. I hope it is clear to everyone. Sulfuric acid will give the H plus ions. Okay. Now here oxygen carry two lone pairs. So do the protonation. You may ask me, sir, why not from the other OH group? You can do from any OH group. There is no problem here. You can do from any one OH group. Followed. So after doing the protonation, what is the thing that you are going to get here? Okay. So here you will be getting the OH2 plus. Then here CH3 and CH3. Okay. Right along with me, everyone. Clear? And you know, oxygen being a more electronegative element, it cannot bear the positive charge. Immediately it departs out. It is a very good leaving group. Clear, everyone? It departs out. So when the water molecule departs out, then what is the thing left over that we are going to see here? CH3, CH3, OH, C, CH3, CH3, positive charge, right? Positive charge. Okay. Can anyone tell me the carbocation formed is which carbocation? The carbocation formed is tertiary carbocation. Am I right? So once let me see the chat box here. One student posted a question: is pinacolone a ketone? Why or why not? Why or why not means what I should tell. It is a ketone. So the carbocation formed is tertiary. Clear? So please respond to me through chat box up to this any doubt. Please respond me through chat box up to this any doubt in this pinacol to pinacolone rearrangement. Very good, very good. I think most of you are giving the information that no doubts up to this point. I want everyone, ma'am. Very few of you are giving the answer. Please tell me whether you are able to understand or not up to this point in pinacol to pinacolone rearrangement. Clear? Right. So everyone is giving the answer that everyone understood. Right. Thank you, everyone. Now let me go back to the notepad. Now the actual story begins now itself. Okay. So try to understand now. Everyone now. Try to understand. Now what happened here? Okay. Now see, this is the, try to understand my everyone. Please look here. So here, this is the carbocation. Am I right? Now on the adjacent carbon, means on this carbon, two methyls are there, you see. So one methyl will shift. Okay. One methyl will shift. Why it will shift? That also I will explain. You may get a doubt here. Sir, the carbocation already it is highly stable. Why we are doing the rearrangement? That is an important point in pinacol to pinacolone rearrangement. Now we are going to do that one only now. So shift one methyl. Clear? Shift one methyl from here to here. Now after shifting, what happened, that we are going to see. CH3, C, carbocation is here. Okay, and here OH is there. Now on this carbon, 3 methyl groups now we got. Am I right? On this carbon, now 3 methyl groups. Now the carbocation formed is which carbocation? It is secondary carbocation. Am I right? Previously it was tertiary, now secondary. Carbocation is bonded to two other carbons. Now see clearly. Carbocation is bonded to other carbons. It is secondary. Hope you are able to understand that point. But why I did the methyl shift? I will explain all these things. Okay. Please see clearly. Wait patiently. I will explain all these things. Now what happened? You know, oxygen carry two lone pairs here. Are you followed, everyone? Oxygen carry two lone pairs here. So now what happens? See clearly. This lone pair will be transferred. Lone pair will shift here. Okay. You may ask me why it should shift, sir. I think you know OH is the plus M group. Plus M group means what? Electron donating group. It donates electron. Clear? So when it donates electron, then what happens? See clearly, when it donates electron, CH3, C, double bonded OH, oxygen will get positive charge because it lost one of its electron pair. Now here, 3 methyl groups are as it is. Clear? First, let me complete the entire reaction. Then I will explain you why I did the methyl shift. Okay, so once you see here, oxygen being the more electronegative element, it cannot bear the positive charge. It cannot bear the positive charge, right? Then what happened? Immediately it will lose the H plus ion. So you see, in the starting, H plus ion is used. You see, in the starting H plus ion is used. Okay, at the end, H plus ion is removed out. So it is acid catalyzed. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, it is acid catalyzed reaction. So now what happened? CH3, C double bonded O, C, CH3, CH3, CH3. This is your pinacolone. Am I right? This is pinacolone. I hope you are able to understand this one. Clear? Everyone. So please copy. I'll wait for some time. Okay, now please look here. Let me go to chat box once of all. Okay, tell me, mechanism is clear to everyone? Please respond me again through chat box. Is mechanism clear? Pinnacle to pinnacle rearrangement mechanism is clear. About the shifting I will explain. Why I shifted I will explain. Why I did methyl shift, all these things I will explain. About that, no need to worry. Clear? Right. Now, let me go to the notepad. Now, see clearly everyone now, you guys may ask me that, sir, here tertiary carbocation is there, here secondary carbocation is there. Which carbocation is more stable? Remember, in entire organic chemistry, that carbocation is more stable, which is getting support through back bonding. Once again, I am telling you, in entire organic chemistry, that carbocation is more stable, which is getting a support through back bonding. Now you see here, everyone. So here, oxygen is giving its lone pair like back bonding, you see. Okay, so now tell me, this carbocation is getting a support through back bonding of OH, and that is the most stable carbocation among all the carbocations. Is it clear, everyone? The carbocation which gets stability through back bonding, it is a highly stable carbocation. Okay, again I am expecting you people should tell me now, okay, through chat box. Any doubt in this one? Any doubt in this one? Please get back to me through chat box. Among all the carbocations, that carbocation is most stable, which gets stability through back bonding. Is back bonding clear to everyone? Is back bonding clear to everyone? Okay, now here one student asked a question here. Is 1 degree also stable when back bonding is than 3 degree? Yes. Okay, I will get back again, come back here. So now tell me everyone now. Did you understand now why I did methyl shift then? Okay, why I did methyl shift, did you understand then? Tell me. Here one more student asked a question. Sir, is it more stable than resonance? Not more, it is most stable than anyone. The carbocation which is getting a support through back bonding, that carbocation is highly stable than any carbocation. Remember everyone. Is it clear to everyone? Now tell me why I did the methyl shift. I am waiting for your answer. Why I did the methyl shift? Tell me. Waiting for your answer. So I did the methyl shift to get the back bonding stability. Am I right? I did the methyl shift to get the back bonding stability. Any doubt in this one? Any doubt in this one?
Consumption. Identi 919. Amount to be paid. ఇది కన్సెప్షన్.
Clear everyone? Okay, so now tell me when the back bonding is possible. Back bonding is possible when plus M group is there. Once you see here I wrote when plus M group is there, any plus M group, when any plus M group is there, then back bonding is possible. Is it clear everyone? Whenever plus M group is there, then back bonding is possible. I hope you are able to understand this one. Clear? అంటే మొత్తం బాగా పాడినా కదా ఇంట్లో. Okay. Clear? Let us take still some other examples to explain the pinnacle to pinnacle rearrangements. Okay. Now let me take here one more example to explain the pinnacle to pinnacle rearrangement. Now here let me take the OH group. Okay. Then here OCH3. Then here OH. Okay. Then here CH3. And here NO2. This is also a pinnacle vicinal diol, you see. This is also a pinnacle, nothing but vicinal diol. Okay, so this one when heated with H plus, when heated with H plus, clear everyone? Now here see clearly, I told you first of all we have to protonate the OH, but which OH to be protonated, that is important here. Now in the previous case, you see, in the previous case, okay, this is symmetrical molecule. In the previous case, this one is symmetrical molecule. So you can protonate with any OH, there is no problem. But this is the most important one. Okay. Now please try to understand this one, everyone. Now, for example, if this OH is protonated, let us think. Okay. Protonation, you understood now? After protonation, what happened? OH2 plus will be formed. OH2 plus departs out. Then you will get the carbocation here. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. But here NO2 is there, you see. NO2 is which group? Minus M group. Minus M group will stabilize the carbocation or destabilize the carbocation. You tell me now. Minus M group stabilize the carbocation or destabilize the carbocation? Destabilize the carbocation. Okay. Plus M groups will stabilize the carbocation. Minus M groups will destabilize the carbocation. I hope it is clear, everyone. Therefore, don't do protonation at this case. Is it clear? Now, let us check about this one. Tell me, if you do protonation with this OH, then carbocation is formed here. Clear? Now here you see OCH3 is there. OCH3 is which group? Plus M group. Plus M group will stabilize the carbocation. Any doubt up to here? Therefore, now this OH group should be protonated, but not this OH group. Any doubt to anyone? Okay. Once respond to me through chat box. Once respond to me through chat box. Any doubt? Is it clear now? Which OH group protonates? Is it clear? Right. Now, here, let me solve the mechanism. Let me solve this question along with the mechanism. Okay. Now, here, let me do the mechanism for this one. So, this is the benzene ring. Here, C, and for this benzene ring here, OCH3 is there. Clear. Then here, OH, and here, C, OH. Then here NO2 is there, and here CH3 is there. Clear? Now, as I told you, first of all, we have to do the protonation with H plus. So, as I told you, this should be protonated. So, oxygen give lone pair to the H plus ion. Oxygen give lone pair to the H plus ion. Then OH plus departs out. So, can I write the step directly here? Can I write the step directly here? So, here what happened?
3016.
Okay. Here you will get the carbocation here. Then here OCH3 is there. Then here COH. Clear? Then here CH3 is there. And here NO2 is there. Up to this point, any doubts to anyone? Up to this point, any doubt to anyone? Here, one student asked the question: minus M group withdraw electrons, so it stabilizes the carbocation. This is a very new discovery again. Plus M group stabilizes the carbocation. Minus M group destabilizes the carbocation. So I had shown you carbocation formation now. Clear? Now, here once you see now, everyone know. So try to understand my point here, everyone know. So this is the carbocation. Am I right? On the adjacent carbon, okay, two rings are there. This is one ring. This is one ring. Any one group, any one ring should migrate. Any one ring should migrate. Either this ring or this ring. Any one ring should migrate. But which will migrate? That is important here. Okay. Remember everyone, the ring which is having electron donating groups will migrate. The ring which is having electron donating group will migrate. So can you tell me which is having electron donating group out of the two rings? Respond to me through the chat box. The ring which is having electron donating group, that will migrate. Is it clear everyone? The ring which is having electron donating group, that will migrate. Yes, many students are giving the answer. The ring which is having CH3, that will migrate. Am I right? The ring which is having CH3, that will migrate. You may ask me a question. Sir, if both the rings are having electron donating groups, then what to do? In that case, the ring which is having, both the rings, if both the rings are having electron donating groups, then we have to see which is having more electron donating tendency, that will migrate. Is it clear everyone? If both the rings are having electron donating groups, then the group, the ring, which is having more electron donating tendency, that will migrate. Clear? Please respond here. I am seeing your chart in the chat box. When both the rings are having electron donating groups, then which one will migrate? Means the ring which contains more electron donating tendency group, that will migrate. Is it clear? Please respond, everyone. Right. Now tell me here who will migrate here means, okay. Now let me rub this one. So this will not migrate, this will migrate. Clear? This will migrate. Now tell me, let us see what happens. If that migrates, then what happens? Let us see here. Okay. Now see clearly, this phenyl ring will be as it is here. Okay. Now here, the ring which is having methyl group migrated, you see. And for this carbon, already one ring is there having OCH3. Clear? Now here OH is there. Let me write OH in this way. Okay. Now here carbocation is formed. Now back bonding support is there, you see, back bonding support. Therefore, this oxygen will give lone pair here. Followed. Then what happened? When oxygen gives the lone pair, see clearly. So in this way, here for this ring, methyl is there, clear, and here for this one, OCH3 is there, followed. Then here double bonded OH positive. Then for this one, you will get NO2. Clear? Now in the last step, what happened? H plus will be removed out because oxygen cannot bear the positive charge. Followed. Therefore, now what happened here? C. Now here OCH3 you will get. Then here CH3. Then here C double bonded O, NO2. This is your pinacolone. This is the pinacolone. So again, let me go to your chat box. So now tell me, any doubt in this mechanism? Please respond, everyone, students. So here one student is posting a question once again. I don't know why. Okay, sir, toluene is heavy group and the electron density is also very high. Then how is this reaction possible? Did I tell toluene is heavy group? Who is this Isai Vishan? I don't know. Did I tell toluene is heavy group? No. Anyone? Please tell me any doubt in this mechanism. Now I am seeing your chat box and one question to you people. Now respond to my question, everyone. Tell me how to know which group will migrate. Now tell me, answer my question. How to know which group will migrate? The ring which is having more electron donating group, that will migrate, or less electron donating, will that migrate? More electron donating tendency ring will migrate, or less electron donating tendency group will migrate? Tell me. So many students are giving very good answer. Really feeling happy. The group which is having more electron donating tendency, that will migrate. And now I want to ask the question for my satisfaction once again. Now the mechanism, whatever I wrote here, okay, is it clear to everyone? The mechanism what I wrote here is clear to everyone. Right, very good, very good. Many students are giving the answer, it is very clear like that. So mechanism is very clear. Okay, followed everyone. Right, let us take still examples, still some more examples to make you to understand well. Still some more examples here. Okay, so here next example I want to take this one, ethyl. Then here C OH, ethyl, C OH, methyl, methyl. Clear? When treated with H plus followed by heating. Clear? Now two OH groups are there now. Please respond to me through chat box. Which OH group undergoes migrate? Which OH group undergoes protonation? First of all, tell me. I am seeing your chat box here. Which OH group, first of all, undergoes protonation? The OH which is bonded to methyl or the OH which is bonded to ethyl? Or anyone can undergo? Tell me. Which OH group undergoes protonation? That is the most important one, first of all. Here I am getting the mixed answers. Okay, let me explain how to know that one. Okay, we will do one thing. We will do protonation from both the sides. Then we will decide which is correct and which is wrong. Clear? So now let me show you the solution. We will do from both the sides. First of all, what is ethyl? Ethyl means what? CH3, CH2. Am I right? Here also ethyl is there. CH2, CH3. And here OH is there. Am I right? And here OH is there. Now methyl, CH3, methyl, CH3. Okay. So now let us do the protonation. First we will do one thing. We will do protonation from this OH group. Then we will go for the other. Then we will decide which is correct. Now tell me, when this lone pair is protonated, when the lone pair is protonated, okay, then what happens? See clearly what we will get here. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Can I write directly? OH2 plus will depart out. You will get a carbocation here. I wrote one direct step. I think you can understand this one. You can understand this one. Clear? Now tell me, with respect to the carbocation, how many alpha hydrogens are there? Here two. How many alpha hydrogens are there? 4. Clear? 4 alpha hydrogens here. Now we will do protonation from the methyl bonded carbon. We will do protonation from the methyl bonded carbon. So this ET as it is I'm writing here C OH, then here CH3. Now we will do the protonation from this one. Clear? So I want to put a direct step here. ET C ET here OH. Now directly I will let the carbocation. After departing OH2 plus you will get carbocation only na CH3. Clear? Now tell me, with respect to this carbocation, okay, how many alpha hydrogens are there? Tell me. 3 plus 3, 6. So in first case you see we got 4. In second case we got 6. You know, more the number of alpha hydrogens, higher is the stability. Therefore, this is correct, this is wrong, previous one is wrong. Again, please respond to me through chat box. Any doubt here? Any doubt? One student posted a question here. Both have same number of alpha hydrogen. In that case, you do migration from anywhere. Please respond to me. Any doubt here? So now tell me, which OH group should be migrated? I'm sorry, protonated first of all. Which OH group should be protonated? The one which is bonded to methyl or the one which is bonded to ethyl? Now tell me everyone. The one which is bonded to methyl or the one which is bonded to ethyl, which should be protonated? Remember, methyl. Most of you are giving the answer correct, exactly correct. Methyl. Okay, so let us go back to the mechanism. Now, here it is clear that the one which is bonded to methyl, that should be protonated. So now, let me write the mechanism clearly from the starting onwards. Let me write the mechanism clearly from the starting onwards. So, here one OH is there, here one OH is there, here CH3, here CH3. I am writing from starting onwards here. So now, oxygen carry two lone pairs. Just now I told you, this lone pair undergo protonation. Clear? So now, I can put a step directly here. Here, this OH is as it is here. Followed. Now here, carbocation is formed. CH3, CH3. Clear? This is more stable carbocation, but not most stable. I think you understood the difference between more and most. This is more stable, but not most stable. Which is most stable? I told you, the carbocation which gets support through back bonding. That is the most stable one. Now, see clearly here, this is the carbocation. On the adjacent carbon, two ethyl groups are there, you see. Clear? So, migrate any one ethyl. So, here let me rub this one. Clear? So, now migrate any one ethyl. So, let me take one ethyl group. Okay, let me take any one ethyl. So, this ethyl here, out of two ethyls, one ethyl migrated. So, this is called as the ethyl shift. Now, what happened when I do ethyl shift? So, here COH, and here now we got carbocation. So, now here ethyl we got, and here methyl, and here also methyl. Now, the carbocation which is formed, do it get support through back bonding? Yes. So, oxygen carry two lone pairs here. So, it will give the lone pair here. Followed. Then, see clearly. Then what happened here? ETC double bonded OH. Oxygen will get a positive charge now. So, C. Now, here methyl is there. Here methyl, and here ethyl is there. So, oxygen cannot get the positive charge. Immediately, H plus will be released out. Then what is the final one? ET, C double bonded O, C. Then here ethyl, methyl, methyl. This is your quinacalone. So now tell me, any doubt to anyone in this mechanism? Anyone having any doubt in this mechanism? It's very good that most of the students understood clearly pinacol to quinacalone rearrangement. Feeling very happy. So this is the mechanism. I will wait for some time. Write it clearly, everyone. I hope it is completed. Okay, let us take one more question here for pinacol to pinnacle rearrangement. One more question. Okay, so pH, C, pH, OH, CH2, OH. Okay, so now you people should answer me through chat box. Which OH group undergo protonation preferably? Tell me. I am seeing your chat box. Which OH group undergoes protonation preferably? Here, some of you are asking to show the question. Okay, copy the question here. So this is again pH only. Am I right? Two OH groups are there. Which OH group undergo protonation preferably? I think you are seeing the question. Now tell me. The OH which is bonded to phenyl ring, or else the OH which is bonded to CH2, which undergoes protonation preferably? Which undergoes protonation preferably? Okay, most of you are giving the correct answer here. So let us see what is the correct answer then. Now here, let me write directly so that we can understand here. Let us think that first of all, this OH group is undergoing protonation. Let us think. Clear? Now what happened? Carbocation is formed here when OH departs out. Are you followed? Now tell me, any on the adjacent carbon, any hydrogens are there? No. That means no alpha hydrogen here. Therefore, this do not undergo protonation. Then who will undergo? This will undergo protonation. Up to this point, clear to everyone? Up to this point, clear to everyone? Please respond. Clear? Which OH group is undergoing protonation? Okay. Now, here, let me write the solution for this one then. So, here, pH, C, OH, then here, pH is there, and here, CH2OH. So, now, first of all, we are going to see the protonation step. Oxygen carry two lone pairs. Okay. So, now, protonation happens here. Then what happened? pH, C, pH, directly I am writing here, positive charge. Followed, then here what happened? CH2OH. Okay, let me write CH2 in this way. It will be clear to you. I hope you are able to understand this one. Clear now, everyone? Now, once you see now, this is the carbocation. Am I right? On the adjacent carbon, you see only two hydrogens are there. So now there is no other option. We have to do hydride shift. Clear, everyone? On the adjacent carbon, two hydrogens are there. So we have to do the hydride shift here. Clear? So once you see now how I am doing, do the hydride shift here. Do the hydride shift. Clear? Then what happened? pH, C, pH, hydrogen came here. Now positive charge is here, hydrogen, and here OH. Now the carbocation which is formed, that got the support through back bonding, followed. So oxygen will give its lone pair, then pH, CH, then here pH, then here C, double bonded OH, oxygen got the positive charge, but oxygen cannot bear the positive charge. Immediately H plus will be released out. Therefore, pH, C, double bonded OH. This is the answer. Anyone having any doubt in this mechanism? Carbon is having only 3 bonds. Which carbon may I know? Here, I think I forget to write the hydrogen. Right. Sorry. Now, mechanism is clear. Any doubt still in this mechanism? Hope everyone you are able to understand. I don't know, very few of you are responding. Why? Near about 150 students are there in this group. Right. Most of you are giving the answer, no doubts in this mechanism. Clear? Still, some more questions we have to see in pinnacle to pinnacle rearrangement, that in tomorrow class we are going to see. But remember everyone, you people should practice this one. Okay. And once again, I'm reminding you that the carbocation which is getting stability through back bonding, that is a highly stable carbocation. And among the stability of the carbocation, that carbocation which gets stability through back bonding, that is the most stable carbocation. Clear? So from the starting onwards, I will show the mechanisms again once you see clearly. Okay. So see clearly all the slides. If any slide is missing, you can take the screenshot again. This is the first starting reaction of pinnacle to pinnacle rearrangement mechanism, you see. At the same time, please share me your feedback about the class, today's class also, even to my WhatsApp. I am expecting response from everyone. So now, this is second example of pinnacle to pinnacle. Here, this is the mechanism of that one. Followed. Now, this is one more example of pinnacle to pinnacle. Mechanism part, this one. Completed. Now, this is the complete mechanism of that reaction. Now, here I took one more example. Clear? And this is the answer for that one. So please share me your feedback. Okay, I think you are having my number also with you. I hope everything is clear in today's class, right? Thank you one and all. We will meet in the next class. Okay, Ranjit sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, students.
Thank you.